Okay, looks like I'm live, I think. Hi guys, two people watching at the moment. Say hi if you're on the stream. Welcome to part 2 of the Downtown Diner. Am I saying that when you're drunk? As you can see, first of all, what you can see is I took Mr. Clutton's advice. I think it was Mr. Clutton. He suggested that I have 2 cameras. So I've obviously got one camera looking at me and I've got another camera looking down at the build to give you a better idea or closer view of the build. I'm using the webcam on my laptop, which is rubbish, which is the one pointing at me, and then I'm using my mobile phone as a webcam pointing down here, which is a little bit better quality, I think, by the looks of it. So obviously that'll help you see what I'm building. If you think it needs to be further away or closer, then just put a comment in there. Hi Fee, you alright? Yes, if you think it needs to be a little bit further up, like away from the desk, or if you think it's okay where it is, just put a comment in the chat. I've made a start on the number 3 bags. I've built the 2 minifigures, so we've got what looks like a boxer. Let's hold that up to the camera. This one doesn't have 2 facial expressions, but does oddly have some strange looking girly hair. Just a bushy hair. Now that might be either a girl boxer with a moustache or a boy boxer with very long hair. I haven't made my mind up. And then I presume it's a customer of some sort. This one does come with 2 facial expressions. So we've got a smiley looking face and a worried looking face, as you can see. So yeah, built the 2 minifigures from bags 3 and I've started to make the base bits. So don't forget to say hi in the chat if you are on or if you join. And let's get cracking. And I've set myself a time limit for this build, so I'm going to do this till 7 o'clock. So if I'm not done by 7, then there'll be a part 3 at some point in the future. Hope you guys can hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me or not. But I'm going to get cracking. As I say, I've made a start already, and I'll just carry on. So this is a bit of a strange one because the last 2 live builds that I've done have been at the weekend, and obviously this is a school night, so to speak. So this is a little bit weird for me, doing this on a school night. Be interesting to see if I get any different people on the chat, on the stream. Anybody from that's normally on the weekend. I just appreciate it's a different time to doing it on a Saturday afternoon for me, but obviously that's a different time for guys in the States. So I've got 2 concurrent viewers. I've just got 1 person saying hi. Whoever you are, say hi in the chat. Love to know if you're whoever you are. I didn't get any music going, which I said I was going to do for this one, but to be honest, I've not long since finished work. So I finished work at 5 and it's literally took me about 25 minutes to get all the lighting set up for this build. So yeah, next time I do a live build, if I do a part 3 and if it's a weekend, then I'll put some background music on. I certainly don't want to break out into another episode of Everything is Awesome. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you. I try my best. Just experimenting with different things, really, more than anything. It does like that. It does. Are you guys still in the lake? Are you enjoying it? been reasonably good weather. Today's been a bit rubbish for us. This morning weather was crap this morning, to be honest. So what's the weather like been for you guys? Say hello to Jason for me. Appreciate that this actually for the UK people might be a little bit too close to tea time. Never mind, you might be able to join me later on. All that on. Turn that around. Jace is watching, or rather listening. Hello, Jace. Got to put one piece on there then. Ooh, 3 viewers now. Anthony Dye. Hi. Hi Anthony. Thank you for joining. Glad you could join. Don't think you've joined me before, have you? Where are you joining from? Bearded Bricks. What's going on, everyone? Hi Bearded Bricks. Glad you could join. By all means, chat amongst yourselves. The usual goes, if you've got any questions, stick them in the chat. Try and answer them while I'm building. Try and remember to look up. If anybody who does join and wants to do like a collaboration of a live stream, don't really matter what set it is, I guess. It'd be good if we could build the same set, but if you fancy it, I have seen it done. Then yeah, let me know. Drop me a message on this this stream afterwards. I'd be more than up for that. I think I've worked out how to do it. I've obviously worked out how to do the 2-camera view, which is good. So surprise myself sometimes. As you probably gather, I'm not a fast builder, but I don't like to build fast. I like to savour the moment. I don't know about anybody else, but I really like to. I mean, I do get going and do get faster, but I think what I found with these live streams is I'm talking that much that I actually don't get much building done. So I need to master the art of talking and building at the same time. What does playbacks mean? So on the live stream dashboard, it says concurrent viewers, which I get. Chat rate, which is now just dropped to 0. So I've got 2 concurrent viewers. Chat rate, which is down to 0. And playbacks 4. What does playbacks mean? Average watch time 4 minutes 26 seconds. What's that? Okay, I take ages. Really don't like rushing the big builds. No, there's no point. I think if you rush it, you end up making mistakes anyway. So I totally agree. No point in rushing the big builds. Plus, I think when you've and you've spent as much as what you spent on these builds, you do kind of want to savour them a little bit, don't you? You don't really want to rush through it. I think the problem with me is if I'm just literally just concentrating on building and not like talking at the same time, I don't really know like the pace I'm going at before I know it, it's built and done, and I'm like, oh, right, okay, next. And in fact, my wife, she often thinks, you know, I rush them anyway. People watching on playback. Ah, thank you very much. Kind of makes sense really when you think about it. Just weren't 100% sure. Some strange looking builds. I will nip out and start watching back to see I show up. I will nip out and start watching back. So see if I show up. Okay. I guess in the chat rate must be based on the number of people that you know, putting something in the chat. I'm guessing. Probably. Yay. I love this live streaming, it's brilliant. No, now I'm down to one concurrent viewer. That's odd. It says one concurrent viewer at the top. No, it might back up to two. Oh, and then two in the chart. Okay, fair enough. Need to stop looking at the screen in terms of stats and keep building. 2 in, 2 in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Goes across that. And so guys, if you're watching, what are you doing right now? Are you doing a build? Are you just sat chilling and watching me? Which if you are, that's amazing, thank you very much. I think one of the guys that I know, Purple Builder, I know he's called James, he was sat building a build while he was watching me, which seems quite kind of like the logical thing to do, I guess. Otherwise, you just sat watching me build, if that's your thing. Did it work? Yes, it did. It went up to 5. So I'm guessing, yeah. So if you nip out and come back, it jumps up. Still learning the tricks of the trade with YouTube. Get there in the end. I feel like I've missed something there. No. Right, let's have a look. Got bloody Britney chuffing spears in my head. Got now 90s playing on the TV outside, and every time I walk out there's a different song on, and I've literally just been out and come back in and Britney Spears was playing, and now it's in my head. That's fair enough. So guys, what's happening in your world? Start at that corner, work the way around. I feel like that camera needs to be close to, needs to be, oh I don't know. Put back later. Alright Pete, thank you. See you later. I'll be here until 7 o'clock talking to myself. Or talking to somebody, I hope. Not just talking to myself. Don't forget guys, if you're on the stream, say hi in the chat. I am going to have to definitely go at 7 today though, because I've got fish and chips coming. Yum yum. Oh, what's this then? I don't see many of them in sets. The what was it? 6x6 tile. What am I making here then? Guys, if you can think of anything that like might make the streams a bit more interesting other than just me just jibber jabbering on. I mean, I've already suggested that I could play some background music which might kind of break up the silence a little bit when I'm not jibber jabbering on. But if there's anything that I could do to make the stream more interesting, I mean, obviously I took some advice from the last stream I did and got a second camera set up so you guys can see a little bit closer to what I'm doing. But yeah, if there's anything else, obviously I've already talked about potentially getting a joint collaboration, I guess, doing a joint live stream with another YouTuber or fellow AFOL. So she is standing right there, minding her own business, whatever she's doing. What's this? I'm sure all will become clear as we go further in. I think this must be a gym. See, I've purposely not really looked at the completed article in detail. Obviously I've looked at pictures of it and stuff like that, but I've not really read any reviews because I don't like to spoil it. I like to kind of like be surprised at what I'm building. So I know loosely what things are, but then I like to think, oh, that's interesting. What's that? Piece is that? Ah, yeah, that's quite cool. Find them. Sorry, I got sidetracked a little bit because I'm just looking at how they've done this. What have they done? Yeah. So they've done the little these little tow bars, I guess, as what look like handles or something. See, this is what I love about building these sort of builds. You get some good techniques. You can see that. Concurrent viewer. I think this must be. Is it? Oh yeah, dumbbells. Oh yeah, cool. So this is a weights bench. That looks of it. So that's going to turn that round, and that is going to go there. Yeah, there. So now I'm creating some weights. So these grey bars, wherever they are. There they are, that's one. These aren't going to be very heavy, are they? To be lifting. They obviously just sit there like that. Cool. And then these little things are obviously meant to be dumbbells. Yeah. They sit underneath there like that. Cool, I like it. I reckon she's going to be doing some weightlifting in a bit. I reckon. So yeah, this is obviously a gym. Water cooler next. We'll find the piece I'm looking for. Again, technique. This like water cooler. You could use this in any, any build really. Anything where you've got a room, an office, or something like that. You could use this water cooler idea. So again, techniques. Just simple things. Just techniques. Obviously, that's if you've got the parts. Clearly, you've got to have the parts. And I think these pieces here, I don't know whether you've seen them or not. I don't know whether you can see that or not. Just hold it up to the camera. Camera focus on my fingers. You can see that or not. But they come in different colours, obviously black and clear and stuff like that. But I think these are the most versatile pieces that Lego have brought out. I think they're meant to be like bottle top things or something. But for me, I think in terms of versatility, this piece is probably one of the best pieces that Lego have released recently. Along with obviously the 1x1 studs with the holes in. Just allows you to just get a little bit more creative with stuff. Like for example, being able to put this piece upside down, like that. Which is obviously going to be the water cooler. And then we need a tap. And then we need a little blue circle, which is obviously the button to press the water. Now I guess what you could do, if you really wanted, you could potentially put something inside that top bit there to make it look like a full of water, like a 1x1 round brick. Just translite blue or something like that might look alright, might make it look as if it's got water. But obviously for this build, it doesn't do that. And that goes swinging that round just there. So there you go, that's a water cooler. Right, back onto building the walls again. Oh no, I destroyed that's going to be a bit annoying. I need to find a way to hold them in place. Blue tack. Did I just say that out loud? Tom's Lego. Hello, Tom's Lego. Glad you can join me. What the random hair in the... That's 2 people watching again. That's good. Thank you very much for watching. Mr. Beast. For some strange reason, I've got an odd split between the white and the... I'm going to tie that together at some point. That's one thing about the Lego modular buildings is the floor designs. I mean, that one's obviously got tiles for the diner floor, but a lot of the levels always end up just being studs. Whereas when I've done my modulars, which I know you can't see very well down, but my own modulars, my own mocks of modulars, I like to tile the floors. I don't like to see. I like the tiling to be finished off, so I don't like to see the studs like that. But I guess that's just maybe just saving parts and stuff. Just a personal preference, really. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the chat. What's your views on that? I wonder if my mate from the States, Pancake Studios, is going to make an appearance tonight. Oh, looks like we're building some railings or something now. Quite a few bits of railings. I will try and remember to look up to say hello, to see who's on the chat. If I don't say hello straight away when you pop up the chat, I do apologise. I've got the chat window over here today instead of it being over there, so I can see a little bit more of the screen. So I've got the video feeds on there in the OBS, and then a little chat here along with the live feed dashboard. Appreciate that the time of day it is might mean that people are coming home from work or having the tea. You might have missed early, but I've got fish and chips coming, which is good. My wife is calling to the fish and chip shop on her way home from her work, and I'm really looking forward to that. And in fact, thinking about it, my stomach is starting to rumble. Come on, let's line these up. Right, so these go underneath like that. That's got to go there. And some more. At some point these are obviously going to go on to the you probably noticed that when I'm putting these on, I keep putting it down and pressing it down the table. That's because I want the hooks, I guess, I don't know what you call them, to be aligned correctly rather than skewy. It's just something, a little tip I picked up. Just pressing down onto a flat surface just allows you to easily line them up. I think we've got one more lot to do. Interesting to see where these are going to end up. think one more lot. You wanna tell me, baby. I wonder if my daughter's going to join tonight. She might be working. That, my friends, is a boxing ring. Quite cool. Probably would have done them in brown though. Probably would have done them in a different colour. You can see that. Hello, Automine Studios. Sorry, I'm struggling to read it a little bit. It's a bit tiny. Yeah, cool set. Yes, I think it's currently a hard to find set. So yes, I believe this one will be discontinued soon. Maybe at the end of this year. Don't know what the policy is for discontinuing sets. I suppose time will tell. Tom's Lego, I think that Lego did say that they are retiring. Yeah, I think they did. One thing I really need to get to grips with is how fellow YouTubers seem to get information like way ahead of like me. I guess as like general. I don't know. Maybe they've got connections. I don't know, but just tend to. I do tend to find that by the time I find out about something, and I think, oh yeah, I'm going to do a video on that, there's already 5 or 10 videos already on YouTube, and they've already, you know, a week ahead of me. So I don't know how people get to know these things. You know, I mean, there must be a source of information, a legal source of information, because I know Lego don't particularly like people, you know, leaking stuff illegally, I guess. But there must be a legal source of information that people have got that I just don't seem to have access to. So if anybody on this stream knows of any legal source where you might find out about new Lego sets or Lego sets retiring or anything, then please do tell me. I just figured it's, you know, you've just got to have the connections, and perhaps I've not been going long enough to get the connections. Who knows? There's got to be a reason for it. What time we are? 6 o'clock. About an hour to go before I decide to pack this in. Definitely not going to get it finished today. Looking at the progress and looking at the rest of the bags that are left. Okay. So we've got 2 big windows there. Yeah, I've seen the brick set, but I don't know. By the time I've read it on brick set, it seems like, again, YouTubers are already even ahead of brick set. So that's why I'm thinking there must be another source somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit behind, you know, the times. Maybe those YouTubers that have been going a while, and obviously they've got the subscribers, and they just sit there scouring the internet sites. unfortunately I do have a full-time job, so I can't really do that as much as I'd like to. I mean, hopefully, I'm hoping to make YouTube a full-time job at some point, but we've got a long way to go before that happens. I keep telling my wife I'm going to retire and become a YouTube influencer, a paid YouTube influencer, but I don't think she believes me. I think I need to do a lot more work to get to that stage. And obviously, I'm really appreciative of people that have subscribed to my channel already. You know, it's absolutely fantastic that people are watching my videos. It's fantastic that people are watching my stream right now. But you've just got to keep going, I guess. You've just got to put the work in. And this is quite hard to get into doing, the live streaming, because it's just not natural to be sat like talking and building at the same time, especially when you're not talking to somebody's face. You know, you're talking to virtual people, and obviously I know you guys are there because I can see you chatting and stuff, but it's just a weird thing to try and kind of get your head around and just do it. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I just decided to do it because I read somewhere on one of the many YouTube channels that are out there that tell you how to get good, you know, get successful at YouTube is do live streams. It gets your views up, you know, it gets a connection with people, and obviously collaborative live streams is even better. So hence asking earlier about if anybody wants to do a collaborative live stream. But it does feel weird. It really does feel weird, me sat here talking to, you know, just myself in essence. You've got to be conscious that you kind of got to be conscious that you keep talking. When is the best time of day to upload video? I don't know. It's a good question. There are many YouTube videos out there, as I say, that give you tips and tricks and advice about, you know, when to post, what to post, you know, how to use YouTube Studio, how to use TubeBuddy if you've not heard of TubeBuddy. But all I'd say is take it with a pinch of salt, because a lot of these people that are, you know, providing the advice are successful. So when you look at, when they're showing you, oh, you know, look at my channel and look how many subscribers I've got and look how many views this video got and look at my analytics and look how much I'm earning, they'll be so far ahead of you. They'll be so established. I mean, I follow this girl. She's from the States. She's called Catherine Manning, and she does a lot of tutorial videos and how to interpret the analytics and stuff like that. You know, she is so far ahead of me, and she's been going about 3 to 5 years. I can't remember exactly, but she's been going a while. So I mean, I've been going since May, so you know, I'm kind of like right at the beginning of the journey. But yeah, you kind of look at that and you think, Christ, I'm never going to get to that level. I'm never going to get. I mean, I'm like 578 subscribers, I think I am as we speak. You know, I feel like I've done a hell of a lot of work to try and get to that level, more than I ever expected to get to that level. And then I look at like Catherine Manning, who's on, what is it, 200 and something, 240 plus thousand subscribers. I think I'm never going to get to that level. I mean, her videos, she literally posts them, and then within about 10 minutes, she's got 1,000 views. I post mine within 10 minutes, and I've got 1 or maybe 2. That's the difference. Hi, Purple Builder. Hi, James. Please, glad you could join me, mate. But the main message you get is just keep going. Just don't get disheartened and keep going, and eventually it will start to fall in place. And I think I'm at right at the beginning of that stage, and I'm even now questioning, is it worth doing? Is it worth doing? And I just keep saying to myself, yeah, it is, and just keep doing it, keep doing it. Do things like this. I know a lot of my followers and a lot of people following me and I'm following on Instagram are stop animation, stop animators, stop motion. Sorry, that's the words I was looking for. And you know, when I look at YouTube and look at how many stop motion animators there are, it is absolutely a minefield. So getting going in stop motion is just, you know, I take my hat off to you guys that just keep, you know, doing it and doing it and doing it. I mean, Pancake Studios is one of the guys that follows me on he's only a young lad. I can't remember how old he is, but he's only a young lad. But he does stop motion videos, and I'm sure he's probably sat looking at his YouTube channel thinking, I'm never going to get into the big time. But you know, the thing is, just keep going. Hello, Mr. Clinton. So, I think it was you. I think you suggested to have the second camera. So I'd like to hear your feedback in terms of what you think of having the second camera. Anyway, I'm going to carry on building. I feel like I've just been talking for the last like 10 minutes, not actually building, so I'm just going to keep going. For those guys that have joined, I have said that I'm just going to run till 7 o'clock tonight. I have got fish and chips coming. My wife will be here with fish and chips at 7 o'clock. So if I don't get this done, and I don't think I will, it's nearly quarter past 6 now. I'm likely to be doing a part 3 of this. So I'm not going to do what I did last time when I last did a live build, when I did the Harry Potter Attack on the Burrows set. I finished that offline. I'm going to keep doing this live stream until I've completed it. So if I don't get it completed, which is looking likely I won't, it will be part 3, a part 3 stream at some point in the future. I mean, I've emptied number 3 bags. There were 3 kind of like big bags like this, I'm holding it up against the camera. And then inside the 3 bags were 5 more little bags. So you think, oh, there's not that many bags, and then you empty them out and it's like, oh, there are that many more bags. Ah, thank you very much. Doing something right. It is. I mean, to be honest, I'm using an old mobile phone. I'm running IV cam on my laptop. So that camera, like you won't have caught earlier, but that camera is my webcam on my laptop, which is really poor. So hence that's just a small window. This is a bit higher definition, but it is on a selfie stick tripod. And if I just move the table, you can see how wobbly that is. So I'm having to be very careful and not wobble the table, although that just will fall over. And we don't want that. Where's that going then? Okay, it's going. That's odd. That's kind of like windows are upside down. Assuming that's going to hold something in place. That's just resting there. What the hell? Oh, I know what will hold it in place. Archways. Looks good to me. Well, I've got 5 people at the moment. Didn't expect that. Thank you very much for joining, guys. The window. Appreciate that the diner is not not a new set. It's been out a while, but it's one set that I've been wanting to get for a while. I'm sure I've mentioned before. I like to do the modulars. I'm going to miss out on the corner garage unless I get that second hand, because I think that's out of stock now. Certainly out of stock on the site, on the website. Might be still in stock in the Meadowhall shop. I'll have to have a look. I'll pop in there this weekend. But I'd like to get the corner garage, but I think the rest of them, the ones that are now discontinued, are probably going to have to be a bricklink job. It's going to be quite expensive. No, I haven't convinced my daughter to be my. To be fair, I think if she was down here, she probably would do. I'm sure she would join in. But she is up in Middlesbrough at university, and well, with everything going off with the coronavirus, I think she's kind of like, she's not really in our bubble, so she's kind of like keeping a distance, which is fair enough. I can't blame her for that. We do keep in touch with her, obviously, on social media and whatnot, but she's not too keen to want to come down and kind of like join our bubble, because she's already in a bubble in Middlesbrough. That's the unfortunate thing about the coronavirus, sadly. I hope I've got that the right way around. Yeah. So there you go, that's the arches there holding those pieces in place, which I just thought was a bit odd. Yeah. Trying to hold those pieces in place. And last, but sadly, I still haven't even managed to talk my wife into joining me to do anything yet either. So I think that's a lost cause personally, but bless her, she's still working her way through the Mickey and Minnie Mouse build. Keeps getting a bit unstuck occasionally. We have to kind of like help her and get her out of the mire. Actually, when I look at the Mickey and Minnie Mouse sets, I look at it thinking, wish I were building it. It's just not a, I mean, I like Disney, but I won't say I'm a massive Disney fan. But the techniques in that build are like next level for me. Something to learn from, perhaps. So I'll just keep checking the chat to make sure I'm not missing anybody. I don't want to appear rude. Ah, yeah, let's tie that together now, nicely now. It's looking likely. I'm not even going to get on. I might make a start on bags 4, but if I start on bags 4, I ain't going to get that finished tonight, I don't think. So it's looking very, very likely at the moment that it's going to be part 3 coming up. I think when I do part 3, I'll try and allow myself enough time to get the thing finished, because I don't want to do a part 4, because I'm working on another mock at the moment as well. I want to get cracking with that. Or I'm about to start work on another mock. I haven't started it yet. I'm just gathering the relevant pieces I need. And I ain't going to give any spoilers before you ask. Alright, Tom's logo. See you later, mate. Enjoy your dinner. Fish and chips coming for me. Keep saying that. Have I told you fish and chips coming for me? Oh, fish and chips. I'm so looking forward to that. What did you say, Mr. Clotton? You put a message in and then you retracted it. I missed it. Damn. Missed a part. I missed that as well. I think we're getting almost to the top of this level. Obviously got something to go up front there. There's lots of things to go up front. Punch bag time. As I said earlier, at the beginning, I talked about potentially having some background music playing. I haven't organised that this time. As I said, finished work at 5 and literally took me 25 minutes to get set up. And obviously I was also because I was trying to set up this camera, which I've not done before. So yeah, next time, now I know the camera works, I know I can use that, that's fine. I can try and organise, or remember to organise some background music. Sorry, there's a bodybuilder or some music in the background would help with the atmos on these Lego builds. Some of the other Lego builders do one or the other or both, and it seems to work. Yeah. That's fair enough. Punch bag. I like it. Oops. Punch bag, I like it, and I missed a bit at the bottom. Punch bag. I mean, you don't want to hear my beautiful singing. No? Everything is awesome. What's the piece? Oh! Forgot about them. The loose dumbbells. Create a playlist. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've got Spotify, so yeah, I could do that. I could do requests for the playlist, couldn't I? That'd be a good idea. What song would you like to hear? And then I'll spend half the time bloody twiddling around with Spotify instead of doing the build. I think a Lego build buddy or something along those lines would be quite good as well, to be honest. Diagonally. Modesha. How do you pronounce that? Do you have any modular sets? Play We Built the City on Rock and Roll. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. But yeah, I think it would be good if I could get like a collaboration build. You know, just get another Lego YouTuber or a fellow AFOL or something like that doing it. Yeah, could have it playing. Could be playing on the jukebox. Like the boxes going in. That boxer needs to stand on a tile that's loose. I'm going to put that in afterwards. Right, put that to one side. So we're building here. We're getting near to the end of this one now, guys. don't think, what is it, 6. I don't think I'm going to get to bags 4. I don't think I'm going to bother starting it. Doesn't seem any point really, does there? What's my next purchase going to be? I'm gonna actually, my next big purchase is going to be Diagon Alley, most definitely. I don't think I can wait till Christmas to get that. But I am let's just say my next mock is going to have a certain theme about it, and Lego have recently released what kind of word is that? I've recently released a set which would go with that theme quite well. So I might purchase that. It's only a small one. I'll let you guys guess which set that might be. But also, I think I want to start kind of getting into Star Wars a little bit. I figured out that on YouTube and on Instagram there are a hell of a lot of Star Wars fans, Lego Star Wars fans, and I feel like there's a market I ain't tapping into at the moment. I'd like the Dio Droid, that's on my wanted list. Obviously that's a Star Wars set. But in terms of sets I'm going to purchase, the big one, it will definitely be Diagon Alley. And I will more than likely do a 20-part live build stream. I say 20 parts because I think it'll probably take that much time. So what are you guys, anybody who's on the chat now, anybody's on the stream now, what's going to be your next purchase, do you reckon? Stick it in the chat, let's have a look at what you think you're going to buy. What's your go-to theme? Waiting with a bated breath. Could be the Halloween set, maybe. Yeah, the elf set, that's on my missus's Christmas list already, or list, not Christmas list, but list. She's already eyeing that up to buy that. And she bought the gingerbread house last year and built that. I don't think I get lucky when it comes to the Christmas sets, to be honest. Which is fine, there's enough to be going around. There's enough sets to be going around. I like the wall effects for this. quite cool. Different way to do it. It's quite cool, the wall effect at the front there, look, you can see that. Instead of using masonry bricks, using tiles. My theme interests are quite broad. I get some of the architecture sets though, as I don't have any yet. Yeah, the architecture sets are one of my go-to sets. So this both the skylines and the kind of general architecture sets. So my go-to sets are those, Harry Potter, and the modular stuff. So they're kind of like my go-to sets. And then anything else that I build in between is usually, or buy in between, is usually something I'm going to get which will go into a bigger model. So just remember I've got a kind of Coke here. I thought I was getting a bit parched. Nearly there, guys, nearly there. Back in the tick. And there's a tick. Tick. Well, I hope I'm still here when you get back. So literally, even if I don't get to 7 o'clock, I'm going to finish it after I finish doing these pieces. Might hang around, see if there's anywhere who wants to have a quick chat. But I've got fish and chips coming and I'm getting really, really hungry. Have I mentioned I've got fish and chips coming? That. So, and that goes onto there like that. Clock. I've even thought about a drain pipe, which is quite cool. That's the drain pipe. Alright, here comes the positioning. Just turn it around so I can see what I'm doing. Place it. Oh, he destroys it. That's flipping good, isn't it? Alright, there we go. Don't press down on that bit there. There we go. In place. There you go, guys. Turn that around so you can see it. And bring it over to the middle. Let me just turn that camera around that way a little bit, just so that I can put that over there a bit. That's it. You think so far? Just leave that there. Put that there for a minute. I've got something else to build here. I don't know what it is. This bit's a bit fiddly. Oh, I see what this is. Oh, wow, this is so fiddly. Got 5 of these to build. Hello again, Fee. You caught me. I think I'm going to get to about 7 o'clock. I think I might just about finish. Thought I'd finished by now actually, but these last few bits are a little bit fiddly. You've built this, haven't you, Fee? So what do you think? Hiya, Pancake Studio. You're gonna get about 20 minutes of me, mate. Unfortunately, because I am planning on finishing at 7. Got pretty much gonna get bags 3 done. Don't think I'm gonna get any more done than that. I have a lot of homework. Oh, that's what happens when you're that young. Unfortunately. I don't get homework these days. I just get a whole lot of pain at work. It wasn't my fave, but I enjoyed it anyway. It's alright. I mean, it's you know, I like the detail. I'm loving the detail of it. There's just some really fiddly bits, you know, like this, which is clearly going to be some sort of stairway or staircase or something. But look at the intricacy of that. It's ridiculous. Right, never mind. Carry on. Carry on. Shouldn't complain. It's Lego after all. Oh, I think I may have missed a bit on that one. Yeah. Oh, both of them. Getting a bit carried away. And how dare I get these on me here without breaking it. My favourite is a Parisian restaurant. I ain't done that one. I've done that one. I want the corner garage before it completely disappears. So Pancake Studios, what do you think to my new setup for the live builds with the extra camera? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more to do. Oh, fiddly. Oh, go on, that's it. 2 concurrent views. Now I think I have 5 concurrent views at one time. I'm putting this on the right way around. Right, put the last one on. Obviously something goes on the bottom of that. Hold all that in place. And then that goes there like that. Where the hell does that go? Okay. Oh yeah. That's good, isn't it? I like that. That's quite cool. So what you guys can see that if I just turn that round, what I've just built there is like a staircase up from here. It's a metal staircase, I guess it's meant to represent, and that's going to obviously lead up to the next level up. I feel like I've missed something. I've got these left, and I don't feel like they should be there. So now I go back through and find out if I've missed something. There. Nope, we've got that. It's the drain pipe. Got that. There can't be spare pieces. Hello, Hannah. I'm going to be going in about 10 minutes, Hannah. Mum's bringing fish and chips, Hannah. Nobody else spares. Yeah, right. So I'm just looking back through my pages because I've got 2 of these left. That's unusual. So I'm not sure whether I may have missed something, but it doesn't look like I have. No. Alright, so Fiona, if you're still on, does that look like, from your memory, like the right amount of pieces left over from the bag number 3? So I'm just going to wait until the stream catches up, so then you can have a chance to respond. Pancake Studios, yes. Oh, right. Thank you very much. Okay, in that case then, I am going to call it a build. That's where bag number 4 starts, which I'm guessing is the next level up. I'm just going to pop these away in my little pot. Have you got? Sound's gone really echoey, has it? It might be that the pickup for the microphone needs to be adjusted, but it's not too bad. I've got all things in the gym. Yes, I have all things in the gym. Just turn that round and tilt it up so you can see. Oh, right. No, according to this it's not. One of them may be, but according to this, the 2 video streams, there's no audio on them. Oh, wait a minute, yes there is. What the hell? Desktop audio. Mic, oops. What's that then? Let me just remove that audio feed, see if that makes a difference. on. Is that better? Does that sound a bit less echoey? Yeah, I think by the looks of it, the studio that the OBS or OB studio that I'm using had 2 audio streams on. That's my fault because I didn't realise that there was an audio stream. So yeah, that's fine. I'm learning this as I'm going along. Obviously, this is the first time I've used 2 cameras, and I just didn't quite work out that there was already a audio stream being picked up, and therefore I added a second audio stream to the studio, and therefore you were getting echo. So there you go, sorted. Alright then guys, one little thing for me, obviously the boxer goes there, freestanding at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace one of those red 2x4 tiles with a 2x2 red tile and a 2x2 stud jumper, and then I can have that person stud boxing without being flying off somewhere. Little things like that, just like to, just adds a little bit of adhesivity, if that's a word. At the moment, there's too many loose things in this, even the dumbbells keep falling off. Knocking them off. But that is it, guys. With 10 minutes to spare, Hannah types quicker than me. Yeah, she's just got opposable, not opposable thumbs. That's not the right word. She's got mobile thumbs, let's say. Any last minute questions before I disappear, guys? Don't forget to watch out for part 3 of this. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to do that. I want to get it finished in the next sitting, so it's took me an hour and a half to do bags 3. I reckon an hour and a half to do bags 4, and maybe an hour to an hour and a half to do bags 5. So probably looking a 3-hour stream, so that's fine. I could probably get that done in an afternoon. But other than that, guys, I think I'm going to go and get off now. I know it's a little bit earlier than 7 o'clock, but I got done a little bit earlier, which is good. I've enjoyed doing the gym. Some nice little ideas in there. And I will see you guys later for another stream at some point. What videos have I got coming up? I think I'm going to do another haul video. I'm going to do a September haul video, although it's getting very late in September, but I will be doing a September haul video soon. I'm going to be doing a October Lego giveaway video. I don't know what I'm giving away yet, but it's probably going to be a Star Wars set. I think I might mention that last time. There will probably be some set review videos coming on, and also hopefully if I can get cracking with the mock that I've got planned, I will obviously do a video on that mock as well. So I want to try and get more building. I want to do more building, more kind of mocks, and get those videos so you guys can see what sort of things I like to build. As I said earlier in the stream, if you weren't around, the mock I'm about to start working on has a certain theme. Think about what's coming up towards the end of October. You might guess what that certain theme is. So I'm just gathering together all my bits at the moment for that stream. I'm talking over here. I'm looking over here because this is where the chat window is. This is why I have the chat window next to that rather than on there. So I think I might bring that back over next time around. Anyway guys, I'm going to get off. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you again. Cheers.